up here in Springfield, just getting done with session, getting ready to head home. Wanted to give a quick update. It's been a busy week, and they're going to get even busier coming out here. We did a lot of things this week. Some okay, most not too great. But I did get to meet a lot of good people that came up from the district this week, and I don't want to forget anybody, but a couple people stick out. Greenville University's president Philby was up here yesterday and got a chance to talk to him, and really encouraged about what's going on at Greenville University and some of the other colleges that we have in the district. I think there's a lot to build on there. And today we had a couple of really special guests from down in Marion County from Kaskaskia College, Alec Pruck and Jody Roper. They're both combat veterans, and Alex was actually a Purple Heart recipient for surviving an IED attack in Afghanistan. So it's always an honor to talk to the veterans and the people that served, and just really appreciated seeing them guys up here today. But as far as the policy stuff, we rail on and on about Illinois spends too much. We spend too much in large part because we have too much government. And in the last couple of weeks, we were actually able to make a couple baby steps on resolving or moving forward on some of this. Limiting the size and scope of governments. There was a couple bills last week. There was a bill in the House that basically creates a nonpartisan commission that takes a look at school district unit level consolidation across the state of Illinois. I mean, we've got 857 school districts, I think, and 102 counties. So we're spending a lot of money on education, but we're spreading it out really, really thinly. So this commission is going to kind of take a look and see where, both fiscally and logistically, it makes sense to consolidate some of these unit districts. Now, this doesn't even deal with individual school consolidations. We're just talking, in towns that have multiple school districts, to consolidate them into one. That makes a lot of sense. I think I read as part of the analysis that if we just did that on a unit district level in the state of Illinois, we could lower the number of districts in the state of Illinois by 40%. Now that's progress. You cut a lot of that administrative bureaucracy. The stuff that's driving up the cost of education in Illinois, and it does nothing to the teachers and the staff. So I think that's a sensible step forward. Today in the House we passed a bill that would basically allow voters in McHenry County, which is in northern Illinois, to dissolve townships by ballot referendum by a majority vote on the ballot. We talk a lot, like I said earlier, we talk a lot about too much government, and this was an opportunity on a bipartisan level to, take a shot at slashing some government in the state of Illinois. So this township issue, it's not as much of an issue down where we live, just because geographically we're so spread out, and a lot of our townships are doing work that only they do. But when you go into the suburbs in northern Illinois, where it's highly populated, you got a lot of overlapping governments. You got a lot of townships and cities taking care of the same road districts. So it's kind of duplicative spending, and it's a way that we can limit government and save the state some money. So I think that anytime we get a chance to do that in this current political environment, we better jump on it. A lot of other stuff went on this week. It's not very good, but we talk a lot about the bad, so I want to throw a couple good things out there, things that we can build on and move forward on, and hopefully we can see some more of that moving forward. So appreciate you listening. Talk to you next week.